So I spend a good amount of time on Twitter. Probably, admittedly, a little too much, but I do, whatever. And if you spent some time on Twitter in the past day or so, you probably have noticed a recent trend as well. With Studio Ghibli type AI being created and shared pretty widely across the platform. ChatGPT 4.0 has had a recent update allowing this kind of art to exist, and people are really seeming to like it. And they're spreading a lot. A lot. Including a lot of like really classic memes have been shared. And I'll admit, it looks pretty good. Although, some people sharing this kind of art, like the White House showing a generated photo of somebody who's being deported, probably is a little too disgusting, but I digress. This has kind of been picking up the past few days, and it's causing a few problems. So, a few problems, for instance, copyright issues because they're creating art at Studio Ghibli, which is acknowledged this isn't what they want it to be, their art to be used for. And they've taken pretty like serious stances against this, but how are you going to stop the internet? Second, is just that this is probably really bad for actual artists, given how easy it is to create AI art, especially when you can just feed it your own stuff. Yeah, that's pretty bad for artists. Even to quote Asmongold in something he said recently, said, "If you're an artist, this has been a really bad week for you. I want to promise you that it's going to get worse." And that's a sucky quote. He's right. Whatever you think about Asmongold, he is right on this, though. This is going to just be getting worse for artists as this becomes more popular, it becomes more widely available. It's already super easy to use, right? It's way easier to just use an AI generator than to actually learn how to make your own art. And unfortunately, this is not something that's probably going to slow down. So that sucks. There's nothing else to really say about it other than it sucks. But somebody from OpenAI has actually made a comment about this because as these new features are available, a lot of people flock to it. And it's a lot more people than they expected. And they've said in a tweet, "It's super fun seeing people love images in ChatGPT, but our GPUs are melting. We're going to temporarily introduce some rate limits while we work on making it more efficient. Hopefully it won't be too long. ChatGPT free tier will get 3 generations per day soon." So pretty much there's a lot of issues that they don't have enough processing power for the huge demand that's happened. And like ChatGPT has already gotten huge demand as it is, so to exceed that is pretty phenomenal. But this is also issues with like power usage, where even like Google has had to resort to buying power from nuclear reactors just to fuel its own AI endeavors. And this is Google, by the way. But yeah, so this is something that's been happening. If you go on Twitter right now, I think the peak of this is probably died down and a little bit past, but you could still go on there and find it. I'm sure there's a hashtag or something for it. I mean, this is part of the problem with just AI generation in general, right? It's easily accessible. It's just so much. So I don't know. What do you guys think? I think this is going to continue. And like Asmongold, I said, I think this is going to be really bad for artists, and it's just going to get worse. But yeah, let me know what you think. As always, do the funny YouTube stuff. I'm a small content creator, so I appreciate it. I'll see you later.